2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. This is what you play for. It's the final event of the PGA Tour season. Eastlake is looking great. The opening round of the Tour Championship starts now. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. And Rich, our featured player in their first season on tour, stands #1 on the FedEx Cup points list. So that means here at the Tour Championship, they'll begin the week at 10 under par.
They've had a dominating season all around, and it's fitting reward that they walk into this Tour Championship 2 ahead of the chasing pack. However, this chasing pack, they're hungry to take this player down.
Let's get down to the first hole. Before we get into all of today's drama, let's check in with Henny Koyak, as there is some drama developing in our featured group in the form of a rivalry with Max Homa.
Andrew, I cannot believe that this featured player has chosen Max Homa to go up against. Max oozes talent out of his skin, out of his pores. I just really hope our featured player can keep up with what they've started.
Thank you, Henny. Let's see who roasts who out there today as our featured player takes on Max Homa. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Henny, tell us about this putt.
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
And the birdie putt drops.
Oh, and look at that birdie at the first. 18 under par today, still in play.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Here's a look at the par 3 second hole.
Yeah, medium-sized par 3 here, but you got to avoid all 3 of those bunkers at all costs. Those are card wreckers.
Just a little right of the green.
Now this putt for birdie. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This is just going right the whole way along.
That's a good job from that distance.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. The third hole is a downhill par 4.
Short par 4. A lot of players will lay up just past that bunker, but the aggressive players will take driver and try and get it almost in that front greenside bunker.
Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that. Here's a look at the lie in the first cut. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. Come on. A 3-foot putt.
He's got this for his par.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. The fourth hole is a par 4.
And your tee shot is hit through a chute of trees, which help frame this tee shot.
That's a good one to build momentum on. That's going to work nicely for him. And this putt has a length of 8 feet. Making an early statement today.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Oh, that is a touch of class from the sand.
Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Pretty simple tee shot straight down the hill. Fairway does tilt a little bit from left to right on the players.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Second shot here on the 5th. Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, it's looking like this one's around 21 feet to the hole, guys.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Oh, that's good grit there.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 6th hole at East Lake Rich, one to get after.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
This one is headed to the right. Time to step into the bunker now. Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. Time for the 5th shot.
Will it? Will it?
Putting for birdie. And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Our featured player leads by 5 strokes as we head to the next hole.
Now par 4, it's the 7th.
Demanding tee shot here. Fairway cambers a little bit left to right, so those right trees and right rough get a workout.
The beach is not where you want to be right now.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Staring down a very long putt here. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
I like the looks of this. Getting better. Yahtzee! Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. Be wary of the water here at the 8th.
And when you do, be wary of the bunkers on the right as well.
Ooh, this one could run. Caught the downslope.
Oh, the next one is not going to be fun out of that bunker. Big shot out of the green side bunker. Okay, time now for Max Homa.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Oh, that's a good line. Got a chance here. Go in the hole.
Time to get back to the course. And now this putt for bogey. As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. Here's a look at the par 3 9th hole.
Back up the hill, 2 deep bunkers, both right and left.
Going with 4-iron here. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. That nearly went in. On the green and a chance to save par. Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. The 10th hole is a par 4.
Premium on accuracy here. Find the fairway, find the birdie.
That is absolutely spot on.
This shot from around 100 yards out.
1 extra club required to this elevated green.
Oval is ahead of him. He needs to get something together here.
Here's Max Homa now. Oh, be the right club today.
Trying to get to 14 under for the event. John, what's he looking at with this putt?
And this looks like the better part of a 40-footer, maybe even more. I'm going to go with 42 feet for this one.
All right, not bad from there.
A lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
A chance here for par. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
Hole number 11 is a par 3.
Downhill, green tilts pretty good from left to right. Watch out for that front bunker, though.
Opting for the 4-iron here.
Okay, clubbing down.
And that is a goal shot in line with the hole. Time to check in with Max Homa. What's he got in store for us here? Oh, get in. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Sitting at -14 now for the round. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
No driver needed. Just take out a fairway metal and find the heart of the fairway.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Standing over his second shot. Outstanding approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Oh, that was pure. A putt here to move to 16 under par. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Playing from around 210 yards here. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens in regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. Head to your home. A birdie putt awaits. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And after that, now sitting at 16 under for the event.
A lot of water on the par 3 15th.
Andrew, this is the most fearful tee shot on the golf course for me.
5-iron on the way. Oh no, that is wet. This is a 5-iron. Oh, come on, let him in. This putt from 8 feet away. That's a bogey on the scorecard, and you don't want to give the rest of the field any hope. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. 3 holes to go. The 16th is a par 4.
Long tee shot up the hill here. Want to keep it on the right-hand side.
This one looking pretty good off the tee. This one is absolutely hunting. What a beautiful leave right there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
How about this birdie putt? Wow. A par putt tap in. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 4 shots. We take a look at the 17th, a par 4.
Take any fairway metal that you want to find the fairway. Make this a birdie hole.
That is going to work. That is right on target. That's a great position to be in after that approach. 5 feet remains. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. Wow, what a swing right there. Okay, we've got about a 240-yard shot here.
This one's right of the green.
On the green in 2. How about that?
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
A huge right to left swinger. Starts off looking good.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
And the finishing touch on a busy day on the course. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Atlanta. Our second round coverage of the Tour Championship starts right now. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. And Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is leading the pack as the round begins.
Yeah, he's out there. He's got the lead. But listen, there's so much golf left to be played in the 72-hole event. Let's see what he can produce.
Let's go out to the first hole. A lot to like about that one. Second shot here at 1. Five iron on the way. Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt.
So close. Let's see if the player can manage a par. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Let's go to the par 3 second.
Solid par 3 playing back up the hill. You gotta avoid those 3 bunkers. Those are no good.
This is a 7 iron on the way.
Oh, he's going to love this one. And this is why we think this player is going to be world class. To produce that against Max Homa, wow, wow, wow.
Well, let's take a look at what Max Homa can deliver here. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
We're back. Time to have more live play. And a 4-footer left.
This is for birdie.
The putt goes in and our featured player extends the lead.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole.
A lot of the players will decide to lay up to the heart of the fairway. The more aggressive players, however, will take driver and get it all the way to the end of the fairway.
Look how high that grass is.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Never easy out of the rough, but that was well executed. How did that not go in? 4 feet to the cup. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Ooh, that was close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that our leader is up by 6.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Pretty basic tee shot here. Nothing to it. Straight away. Find the fairway with either 3-wood or driver.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. His second shot here.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, this putt is clocking in at around 39 feet to the cup.
Well, this looks pretty handy. And this putt coming up for his par. Okay, let's head to the next. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. The 6th hole is a par 5.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
That's a big drive.
This one needs to hold onto the fairway. Let's see.
Setting up here, looking at an elevated green.
From that lie, it's no surprise that this didn't find the green.
Ooh, that almost went down.
John, give us a small update.
Hello, Luke. I'm down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 7th.
You know, Luke, they say nothing rolls like a ball.
Will it go in? This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
Game face on early here, Luke.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
Long hole here. You cannot afford to leak your tee shot out to the right. Bogey or worse comes into play.
This is looking really nice off the tee. I've got about 160 yards to the hole here.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
This is a 9-iron on the way. All right, we can work with that. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This one is breaking left to right.
Looks good.
That one goes in, and it's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. Oh, flex on that drive. And from the bunker.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 9th.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. An opportunity to make birdie. Okay, Henny, what can you tell us about this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Surely it's going to.
That is called limiting the damage. What a great job.
That's what I'm talking about. Nicely done. Up and down for the birdie out of the bunker.
Here's a look at the way things stand. He is ahead by 8. Teeing off here at the 9th.
Just a long par 3 with a green that tilts from back to front pretty severely.
Three-iron on the way. Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
This is a 6-footer.
This for par.
Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. Now to the par 4 10th. That was right on target.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Let's go down to Henny.
Well, Andrew, he's hitting into this elevated green. Let's see what he does.
Ooh, that was a thick lie. Now from the green side bunker. Needs this putt to save par. So close. Here's a bogey putt. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard.
And we've arrived at a par 3.
Plays downhill. Green tilts pretty good from left to right. The only place you can't miss it is left in that bunker.
Opting for the 3-iron here. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Feet left to the hole. John, what's the line on this putt?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Out. Nice to make a mid-range par putt. And after that hole, sitting now 20 under par. The 12th hole is a par 4.
No driver required here. Just a fairway metal to the heart of the fairway. 8 days a week, that rhythm works.
This is his second shot.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
That should find the surface. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to face a par 4. Wow, that was just striped. And he's down there.
A nice helping hand he's going to get from this wind. Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Oh, what a putt.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Setting up in some very deep rough.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
Lining up this putt. Still some meat on the bone. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
Ooh, nice stroke. Starting to work its way towards the cup. Oh, painfully close. Just a short putt remaining here. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
Time for the tee shot at 15. That was such a pure swing. 3-iron on the way. Wow, that one was just a little bit off.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Oh, that was so close. This putt from 3 feet away.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
Okay, moving on to the next. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is ahead by 8 shots. Let's check out the 16th. It's a par 4.
Solid tee shot here. You got to bust a drive up the right-hand side for the easiest second shot.
Wow, what a swing. This is a good 130 club.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
That's unfortunate.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Any fairway metal off the tee to find the fairway, make this a birdie hole.
This will play nicely. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
On the green, but a different area code. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
A good chance to 2-putt now.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Downhill the entire way. The big hitters can bring the water in play, but it's not likely.
Hopefully this one can stay on the fairway. Could be trouble.
The ball settles just off the fairway. This is a 4-iron. On the green, but a ways to go. 5 feet to the cup. Oh, that's the way you finish. A birdie on the closing hole. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon saying so long. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Only the cream of the crop are still here for the third round of the Tour Championship. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalon here. Glad to have you back with us. You walk around the grounds today, there's a sense of urgency among these players. You're going to see all the thrilling action right here on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Second shot here on the first. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
The putt goes in, and Rich, how about that comeback?
Absolutely. In the bunker off the tee, getting that one, that is a Brucey bonus.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Time now for a par 3.
Yeah, medium-sized par 3 here, but you got to avoid all 3 of those bunkers at all costs. Those are card wreckers.
Going with 4-iron here. Just a little bit off on that shot. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. Needs this putt to save par and save momentum. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third.
A lot of the players will decide to lay up to the heart of the fairway. The more aggressive players, however, will take driver and get it all the way to the end of the fairway.
Now, wouldn't it be nice if this one went down? Henny, how tricky is this one?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Here we go on a good line. Getting better. And just misses. He taps that in for par. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. And we're on the tee.
Could not be more perfect.
And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Keep an eye on this one. I thought that was going to go in. All right, John, what do you have for us?
Hi, Andrew. Down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
He's setting up for his second shot.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
All right, let's get back to the action. What a shot, a tap in left for birdie. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Pretty simple tee shot straight down the hill. Fairway does tilt a little bit from left to right on the players.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. And this is a touch of deja vu, isn't it? Taking this approach on from the same spot. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Oh, wow. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot.
That's tidy. Playing up to an elevated green here. Just barely snuck into the first cut. This would be a great up and down. Seven feet to the cup.
This one is for par.
Ooh. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
Out to the 7th hole.
Demanding tee shot here. Fairway cambers a little bit left to right, so those right trees and right rough get a workout.
How about the extra roll right here? That will definitely work. And now this from about 150 yards away. And that one won't find the green. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Oh, that was so close. Needs this putt to save par. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard. Over to number 8, it's a par 4. Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets it set for his next shot here on the 12th.
Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one.
Okay, here we are again, back live. Not a bad result right there. Big opportunity here. A putt for birdie. Another birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day. Now the 9th hole, a par 3.
Back up the hill, 2 deep bunkers, both right and left.
Three iron on the way. Almost jarred it.
Players on other side of the golf course making some noise.
Here's a look at what happened earlier today at hole number 10. Time to get back to live play. He's got 20 feet left to the cup. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
Right on line, but just misses. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Okay, let's see how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 7. We start the back 9 here at the 10th hole.
Awesome stuff.
The tempo there was exquisite.
I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hi, Andrew. Down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Here we go, putt on the way. This has my attention. Yes! Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
This one's a par 3.
Downhill, green tilts pretty good from left to right. Watch out for that front bunker, though.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, looks like it's going down the hill, breaking to the right.
Bit too heavy-handed there. 8 feet to the cup. Our leader is building a massive advantage now, 7 strokes ahead of the field. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
No driver needed. Just take out a fairway metal and find the heart of the fairway.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. This is his second shot. Oh, that one just missed the hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
This one starting out way out to the right.
So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole. Oh, that is bombed. Playing from around 110 yards out. This would be a great up and down. Ooh, this is on a good line. Good speed too. You beauty! What a putt! Well, our leader is playing some outstanding golf here now, 8 ahead of the rest of the field. Now on the tee of a long par 4. That's an awful error. Second shot here on the 14th hole. That is a high-quality shot. Got a lot of that one. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Our featured player continues to lead the way, up by 9. This is a 5-iron.
Spinning to the left of this one.
Let's take a look at what happened earlier today. Okay, time now to get back to live play. Gonna really have to hit this one. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've got it going left to right.
Man, that was close. Here's a par putt. That one drops. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. 16, a par 4.
Long tee shot up the hill here. Want to keep it on the right-hand side.
That is an absolute missile. This is a 150-yard shot.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. This putt from 6 feet away.
Little birdie look in here.
As we move on to the next hole, his lead is 9 shots. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Take any fairway metal that you want to find the fairway. Make this a birdie hole.
That might be the best swing of the day. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. We've got 15 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Now to 18, a par 5.
Downhill, moving from right to left. A big kick off the slope. You can get it home in 2.
There you go. That downslope's how you add some extra yardage.
Hang on. Oh, that was close. 3 feet to the cup. And a birdie to finish on 18. Only 18 holes remain, and our featured player is in first place.
Yes, you always want to be in first place going into the final round. In saying that, it can be uncomfortable as well. We'll have to see how this player tomorrow handles the pressure.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalon. Have a great night. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We've made it to the final day of the season. Who will take home the big jackpot? The final round coverage of the Tour Championship starts right now. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalon here. Pleased to have you with us today. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
Just a monumental lead going in this final round. I mean, it's got to be debilitating to the other golfers around him. This player, he's so far past everybody right now, they've got to be scratching their heads going, how do we beat this guy?
Let's get down to the first hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. Not much good that we can say about that shot. Time for the second shot on the first hole. You never know what you're going to get out of the bunker, and this one is coming up short. Let's see how aggressive it becomes out of the sand. He's got this one for par. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
That's a pretty good putt from there. 6 feet remain. A bogey on the scorecard, and the rest of the field likes to see that.
Not the way you want to start this round with a bogey.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. That was really well played. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Bogey, birdie. That's the way you turn things around.
Fantastic touch on this one.
Let's take a quick moment to look at the updated leaderboard. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole.
A lot of the players will decide to lay up to the heart of the fairway. The more aggressive players, however, will take driver and get it all the way to the end of the fairway.
Wow, that was launched. This is big trouble.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
From where he was, he's got to be loving this.
Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. Looking to get up and down from here.
Starting out to the left here. This is going to come back.
Pacing is such an important part of putting. It was off right there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. All right, the putter can come out now. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
That nearly went in for birdie. And a tap in left for par. It's a double-digit lead for our featured player, up by 10.
Teeing off here at the 5th.
Pretty basic tee shot here. Nothing to it. Straight away. Find the fairway with either 3-wood or driver.
Oh, that was flushed. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit. The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Let's head out to the 8th hole. Let's catch up with Max Homa. Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
And just getting into the shot now from a very similar location to yesterday.
Let's not think about what happened here yesterday with his next shot. It wasn't very good.
Well played.
How about that, Luke? Chipping in for the eagle.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Long hole here. You cannot afford to leak your tee shot out to the right. Bogey or worse comes into play.
Oh, that downslope has just added a ton to this drive. Going with less club. Let's see how this turns out. Enjoy the walk-up. This one's really nice. Well, that approach shot seemed to catch Max Homa's attention. Nothing to roast there. Fantastic shot.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. Wow, what a swing right there.
It was looking good already, but after hitting the downslope, it's looking extra good.
Hear the golf claps around the course. Let's check in with John. He's got more.
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
Time to get back to the course. 3 feet remain.
This for a birdie run.
He gets that one to drop. That's the 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. We've made our way to a par 3.
Just a long par 3 with a green that tilts from back to front pretty severely. Needs a little ground help to the left.
1 club up or down. That would have been the wrong play. This one worked out well. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. I think we're lucky that one stopped where it did. This one is 5 feet away. And the par putt just slides by. And just a short one left for bogey. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. We begin the second 9 with a par 4. Well, they can't all be good. Okay, that's going to play. This will be a challenging putt from this distance. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
That was close. Here's one to walk away with a par.
I'm not sure there's much things more difficult, guys, than a short, little left-er.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Going with the 4-iron here. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
How about the quality of this shot? This might go in. And he needs this to save par. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. We've arrived at a par 4.
No driver required here. Just a fairway metal to the heart of the fairway.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 12th. A quality shot, that. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Around 110 yards to go. Now, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 14th is a par 4.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Opting for the 3-wood. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right. Could be an easy par.
Our coverage continues at the last. Time to catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks.
Okay, we've hit the 15th. It's a par 3. All right, that one's wet. Time to get another ball out. Here's the 3rd shot. That really sounded pure. 5-iron on the way. Well, he misses the green. That's a tough one to swallow. Wow, I give that a 9 out of 10. He's got this one for double bogey. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. We're on the tee at 16.
Solid tee shot here. You got to bust a drive up the right-hand side for the easiest second shot.
Well, bad shot, bad break. Whatever the case may be, that did not work out well. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
He's looking at an elevated green, definitely up the hill.
Our leader is putting on a clinic out there. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
From here, at least, it looks like this one's going to go to the right as it heads up that hill.
This is looking good early. A good line here, tracking. Yes!
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat.
Okay, as we make our way back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now to a 17, a par 4.
Any fairway metal off the tee to find the fairway, make this a birdie hole.
I think he likes that one. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. He's made his way to 18 with the lead. Time to get it done. That was such a pure swing. Beautiful shot from our leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Okay, that'll play. This is why you spend hours practicing shots like this, a chip to win the tournament. Man, that was a good shot. Here it is, a putt to win it all. The putt drops, and our featured player is the FedEx Cup champion.
What a week. What a season, Andrew. This player brought it each and every week. The practice, the preparation, every single ounce of them put into this performance. Congratulations.
And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beem, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.
Bye.